Buenos dias, amigos. Hoy vamos a charlar sobre our last tarea that was due this week. This is the discussion of the present progressive with direct object pronouns. Basically, I'm going to walk you through some of my notes and talk to you a little bit about the present progressive. When we talk about the present progressive, let's remember that it's kind of like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's all squished together. You can't really take the peanut butter off the bread once you spread it on. That is going to be your form of a star as well as your gerund in this case. You can't separate them. No. They're going to work together here, okay? What else is nice is you have some ways of saying this. There are two ways to use direct object pronouns with the present progressive, and we're going to show you those two types today. So when you're writing out your tarea, it's supposed to feel redundant, because it is. It's supposed to feel like, uh-oh, is it this easy? Yes, it is this easy. You are supposed to, in fact, have the same thing twice. The only thing we're changing is that position of the object pronoun, okay? Got it? Okay, so, respira. So if you have your tarea done, you're like, wow, this looks like it's really the same. You're on the right track. It's probably right. So taking a look here, amigos, remember that our form of a star and our participle, our present participle, okay, they can't be broken up. They're kind of like peanut butter and jelly. Got it? What we need to decide here is what the direct object pronoun should be, okay? And we can tell that based on the sentence, as well as the position of it. You have two different ways of answering each question. So my first little Señora hookup hint is right here. You will only use lo, la, los, or las direct object pronouns for this ejercicio. So although I list all of them, your job is to decide if our direct object is singular or plural, masculine or feminine, and then we're going to talk about where to put the direct object pronouns. So we are answering affirmatively. That's why Señora has C written for every single one. And then we're going to take a look at the number in person. So it's going to ask you in second singular, which means I'm going to respond in first singular. So, ¿estás viendo la película? So are you watching the movie? This direct object is la película. Is it singular or plural? It's singular, okay? Is it masculine or feminine? La película, it's feminine. That's how we're going to roll with la, okay? So when I reply, I'm going to say that, yes, I am watching it. That's what that direct object does. It's going to say, yes, I'm watching it, rather than restating, yes, I'm watching the movie. So when it comes to the placement here, we have two options. We can put it before our peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sorry, you can't see that. Our peanut butter and jelly sandwich that is the present progressive. Or we can do after and attached to the gerund. So it can always come, if I were you, I'd mark through, it can come before, or we're going to have it after and attached. Those are your options. It can come before or after and attached. Okay? So when you're writing these out, you're going to have the same form of the present progressive and the same direct object pronoun. The only thing that's going to change is where you put that direct object pronoun. So let's work through your first one. ¿Estás comprando los refrescos? So C, I don't have an option. I have to answer affirmatively because it tells me to in the directions. I'm going to use my estoy because I'm answering that. And I know that I'm going to use estoy for both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Am I going to change my present participle? Do I need to change my gerund? No, it doesn't inflect a number and gender. It just is the gerund because it's the gerund, okay? So I'm going to rewrite exactly what's in the question. Comprando. Sorry, I'm using a crayon. Comprando. And I would write it again down here. Same one. Again, sorry for the crayon. Comprando. Okay. And then I need to look at my direct object and decide. Los refrescos. Singular or plural? Los, it's plural. And is it masculine or feminine? Refrescos, os. It's going to be masculine. So I've got a los here. Change my color here. We're going to write los in front. So one response is, can you see that? Sí, los estoy comprando. And the other one is going to be, sí, estoy comprando los. And it needs to be after and attached. My annoying Señora thing in the classroom for this is after and attached, and I'd smack my hands together. After and attached. Okay, so it's before the verb phrase or after and attached to the infinitive. When it's after and attached to the infinitive, I'm going to use one You need to change the accent. Uh-oh, I know. It's okay. I have a little trick for you. You're going to count 3 back from where you put it only when it's after an attached. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's where the accent's going to go. I'm going to use the other one I already did that you can see because it's written nicely. 1, 2, 3. That's where the accent goes. If you need me, email, text, call. You know how to get a hold of me. You guys are really good. If you've already submitted the homework, but this was helpful, feel free to just write a little comment and be like, Señora, this is my 2.0 submission. Guys, have a great day.